And how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a good day. I just realized I had not checked my audio to make sure it was working. Uh, yeah, there's some scuff on the server. What about it? Why is my Steam library showing up? What? That should never show up. Why is that showing up? What was that? What do I have open that's doing that? What do I have open that did that? I have nothing. I have nothing that would have done that. Why did it do that? Oh, what the fuck? All right. Well, the goal today, unless Steve gets on, is to get a cradle for my ship built. I mean, have you seen it? it it's colorful. I'll give it that. He built two of them. There was only one here yesterday. Oh, something's burning. Oh no, that's the ship he's been working. I mean, the rover he's been working on. All right. Look at that lag. Holy cow. Did you see that lag? All right. I just need to bring conveyors over here just in case I needed them. Also, technically, I suppose I will need that. So I'm not having to go all the way. Um, I'm not moving Bob because I just don't feel like it. All right, I'm gonna work on something until you get ready. Until you're ready, Steve. Is my I forgot to blueprint. The lag. Also, why am I almost dead already? Even done anything? The lag is real today, for some reason. So, Slim announced something earlier today. for the server. He's gonna show off builds. This should be interesting. Alright. So did the music really stop after one song? Really? There we go. It's not ag, it's Aussie swag. I can already hear Slim going, no. But yeah, no, I'm going to learn how to use action relays today. Never used them before, at least I don't think I have. So I'm going to try them out today. You just posted a picture of a red panda, didn't you? God, it was a rough night at work. We were down 3 people for a truck that for our normal truck. Are we low on power? Because it feels like we are brownouting. Why are all the bad... Those are on... Alright, well I guess I'm coming down here to look for, Wait. Did we never put more batteries on the base? It really just... Okay. I called that. Huh. Yeah, I think we legitimately just have the whole base running off of one battery that I placed at the very start of this base. This one right here. Or at least if there are others, they've been hidden. I think Slim is legitimately just relying on there being a stupid amount of power coming in from the Time 16 solars. That's just it. There's one regular battery, one on a subgrid, and one that's incomplete. That's all that's visible in the terminal. Like, even if, let's see. All right, so there are... Where are these? Alright, so there are more. There are more. They've just been hidden somewhere that I can't see. The reason I thought it might be, we might be getting random... Oh, wait, no, that's the spotlights randomly targeting me. That's right. That's right. That's the spotlights randomly targeting me. Why it suddenly gets light around me and then not. That's right. All right. Let's figure out what weird shit-o-meter we're gonna do this time. Alright. Brain. Function missing. God, it feels that way sometimes. What's that thing you were trying to do? Use your brain? Nah, we don't do that around here. Honestly, I kind of agree, but at the same time, the base is spreading out so much that we can't really keep Bob in one location. As much as it irritates me, Bob does need to be able to move around a bit. On our base, at least. trying to think. What else things am I gonna need here? Alright, yeah, that should be enough to get started, at least. Other than it being dark as shit, and not in an entertaining way. Honestly, with how big it is, an Amazon warehouse. I mean, honestly, let's be fair. Half the fun is watching me struggle. But yeah, no, stream itself should not have to struggle too much, and honestly, I don't think it's too bad today. Honestly, it probably wouldn't be as bad if the freaking spotlights weren't on me. I get that it is nice for them to, you know, keep us lit up, but with how bad the glare is, it feels almost like it's a punishment. Oh no, I know Bob's available. I kind of don't want to use Bob because because of the way it makes blocks not just I feel like I should do this one straight me. Yeah, it'll take a little longer, but I need to get into the habit of doing things properly again. Now, if only the sunlight would cooperate. All right, ship. Like, I know I didn't help by making my ship the most reflective thing since a mirror, but... Damn it, Bob. Gonna have to fix that. So what are we thinking? The ideal spot is like right here for it to mag plate on. Sup, Steve? Working on designing a dock for my ship. A berth. If you're still wanting to work on your ship, though, I am down for swinging over. Yeah, I am down. I am down. It's just you weren't here first, weren't here before stream, so I assumed something happened or you just hadn't woken up. So I went with fuck it, scuff stream. As usual. Live the scuff life. Honestly, lighthouses wouldn't be bad, but I'm also... All components, withdrawn. Okay, no, it wasn't. I'm trying to figure out how to use action relays to do this. Yeah, Steve, give me just a moment to figure this out. And I will jump in VC. When it receives... yes, there is a smaller jump drive. It's called the Prototech jump drive. And the smaller one is specifically for small grid. There's no reason we need two armories. I mean, that'd be one hell of a roleplay if you didn't use jump drives. Huh. Neat. Alright, where is that action relay? Alright, so... Yeah. Alright, are you working your way on right now? Yeah, you are on. Alright. Alright, well, I think I'm ready to head your way, so. I'm on my way, Steve. I should be okay. I just gotta get free of gravity and I will reorient on his ship, on his location. Hmm? Did you just call Slim Little Red Roadkill? Did somebody just jump? Alright, I'll be there in just a moment. Just trying to finish get. Alright, cool, I'm free gravity. Apparently I need to go out a little ways first. Alright, so apparently I'm still a little too close to the planet to make the jump, so give me a minute. What do you mean only 50.88 kilometers? What is on my... It's just ammo. And enough ice to, drown somebody, but... It's legitimately not... Oh, man. Are you telling me I gotta fly that solo because I don't have enough jump drives? Alright. You know what? Nope. This is the wrong way to go about it. Wrong way to go about this. Wrong way to go about this. It would be a good long flight that would consume the whole stream. And what's worse is I now need to use the can. Well, I'm going to come to a stop here in a minute, so even gravity's not going to stop that thing from staying where it is. I'll be right back. All right. So, as it stands right now, we've got the problem of the ship's just so damn heavy that the jump drives don't get me anywhere. So, let's see if we can wedge another jump drive or two into this thing. That sounds appropriate, doesn't it? I know I could just unload the ammo, but then I'm vulnerable if I get into a fight. Also, I could probably cut down how much ice is in there. I really only need one of those times 16, I really only need one of those times 16, freaking O2H2s. I don't need 4 of them. Or 6 of them. Four of them. So I'll get back to base. I'll strip 3 of them out and see if I can use that extra space to cram in another jet, jump drive. That's doesn't help if it's stuff that's already on the ship. That does not help with integrated components of the ship, Ghost. Come on, lag. Don't do this as I'm trying to descend a 8 million pound ship. 8 million kilo ship. All right, there we go. God, I've done that enough times. Don't feel too mad at yourself. Where's the best spot to cut in this ship at? Probably not there, but we'll just put that back. Alright, all these thrusters are still hot, by the way. Alright, now where did I put the O2H2s? Oh yes, let's get out of the way of the thruster. There they are. What? Alright, let's start out with trying to figure out where we could put another one if, just, either way. That's space for one right there, I think. Nope. Is there nothing in this cargo container? What is this cargo even doing? I think this cargo is hooked up to anything other than that conveyor. That should be able to fit. Um, I'm not in Bob range at the moment.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC? Warning, please check inventory for extraneous tools.
Well, I was able to get 2 more in. I mean, worst comes to worst, Steve, you just build a stick with a conveyor on the top of it, for me to connect to. Seems to be the popular method. Why does the music stop? So apparently there's only 12 minutes of tracks for that category that I picked. Which is stupid, but Well, it looks like 5 is the limit of what I'm going to be able to put on here. Nope, that's a 2x2 space. Alright, that is a total of 3 new jump drives. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Ghost. Don't tempt me. You know damn well I will go out of my way to figure out how to do that, and he'll just stress Slim out and make you cackle like a maniac. I'm really tempted to put one in the bridge. I'm really tempted to revamp the top of the bridge to fit one in. Just because. Do I do it? Do I remodel the roof to fit another jump drive in here?
Engineer, a steel plate cannot get to your inventory. Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing using it. No matter how hard you work, that will never.
Let me see the whole block. Come on. Give me the whole block. Don't know off the top of my head. Bob will pick them up before they'll despawn if it's in a Bob field. Nice. That is all heavy armor up top. Because there's no guns nearby, I made it so I made it heavy so it can hopefully shrug off a pop. That is all heavy. Most of it, not all of it is full block. There's a good bit of half block and partials, but
While you sleep.
still working on superconductors for that. Hmm? We're just waiting on the waiting on superconductors, I think. Alright. I'll be honest, I had to squint to see that L. Slim. Well, it's going to look like we're going to have an arc reactor in the roof when it's done. Um, Slim, we are gonna have to look at we're gonna have to look at doing something with we're gonna have to look at doing something with gravel because all of the assemblers are locked up and can't receive new materials because there's more gravel than anything else. Hey, thanks for the sub. Also, none of the large cargo containers are accessible. Like, you see this, right? I can't put things in empty large cargos. Finally. But yeah, no, we've got entire assemblers that are just deadlocked because of an excess of gravel. Like if I just go to random assembler, go to inventory, 84,000 gravel. It's full. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a dedicated gravel storage because clearly it's just kind of overloading everything. And it just pulls right back into one apparently. It's so determined to keep it in them, it just pulls right out and in back in. We've got whole assemblers that haven't been doing anything because they're just locked up with, with a ton of gravel, and that's it. Hey, Monk, how you doing? We are having a severe gravel issue. All our assemblers are locked up with gravel. It's going somewhere. I don't know where, but it's going somewhere. And just there's a K-hole somewhere that the gravel is just going down. And that kind of terrifies me. Where is all this gravel going to after I pull it out? Dude. It's making its way back in as fast as I take it out. Oh, how you do? Yeah, nice. Sorry, Muck. We just stumbled onto the revelation of the reason our manufacturing has been all but deadlocked was because there was gravel in our assemblers. There was gravel in the gears. That's unfortunate. Alright, so apparently the 4 reactors I've got are actually keeping up with the power draw. But, we're not ready for the jump. Oh, nice. Nice. Alright. So it looks like we're just waiting. Steve, I am just waiting on the, jump drives to charge. I've got 4 small grid warfare reactors on here, so. It's a shame I can't set up, Oh. That's not good. Alright, sorry, I keep forgetting to go get in it. Sorry. Sorry. Where is my Discord? Alright.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Huh?
Alright, so it looks like the jump drives have built. I'm just, like I said, waiting for them to charge now.
Yeah, all good. I'm doing like odds and ends on the ship. It's pretty much done. I gotta do it a little bit more. All right,
I mean, I'm gonna be 100% with how I go about getting things, figuring out what I want to do with the decorations like that. I'm gonna be full honest. I build it.
Yeah, go for gold.
I intentionally build into a flat plane, and then I figure out how I can break up that flat plane.
Well, I left you a flat plane. There was no flooring to it at all.
Oh,
It's
fair
just.
enough.
I was gonna put glass all through it, but I'm like, He's probably gonna want something else there, so I'm just gonna let him figure it out. I got I should have all the supplies.
It
Should.
should be charged here in another minute or two, so I figure I should probably get going.
Every time when you get out far enough, it's gonna be like, yeah.
Oh,
So
I've got an
We never-
inventory full of junk that I need to get rid of first, so I'm gonna go empty my inventory and then come back and it'll probably be ready to go.
we never did discuss some
Payment.
payment for that. All I know is that you guys need magnesium, so we just did a huge magnesium run.
All right.
Like right now, I am sitting on 7.2k magnesium. That's cooked,
Nice.
but I still have another. Shit.
I mean, if you're carrying around shit, it might be because you need to empty empty the diaper on your suit.
About 250,000 raw magnesium.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it'll click over any second now.
I might need to
Drive-
change up some of my
Drive
guns.
is on. Slim,
Is that where they are?
Slim,
Fucking
the
yes.
Bob is all yours.
Not
Damn
a
it,
problem.
me.
Gotcha.
Damn it, me. I fucked up.
Don't feel bad. We all do.
No, my dumbass. I don't do this normally, but I did it this time.
I mean, to be fair, we've been playing, a casual, fairly cosmetic run, so we've all wanted to do things we wouldn't normally.
Yeah, like me building a fucking ship. A real one.
Not just,
I know,
not,
half-ass.
not just a skinned kludge to get you some, to get you the bare minimums,
Pretty much.
or as it be.
Don't insult Zippy. Zippy's amazing.
Ain't nothing wrong with Zippy, but the fact is, it is super minimalist, which is fine
But no.
when you're playing on a hardcore survival. But this is like moderate survival. Also, I don't know what is up with these, but I went to my local Speedway to the gas station closest to my house, and these are the sourest sour strip strip candy I've ever gotten. And I don't mean that in pucker factor. I mean that in, oh my god, I feel there's so much citric acid. I feel like my butthole's like my butthole just became my mouth. Like
What you're saying is you're talking out your ass.
disgusting amounts of pucker, citric acid, like almost too much to actually be able to eat them. Like I can eat one or two and then I have to give it a break because it feels like my mouth, like I've scorched the roof of my
1,
mouth.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 forward thrusters. I think I might need more. That's all I got, is 10 forward thrusters.
Now I'm kind of wishing I'd brought like 128, 250, or 256 fusion coils with me,
Why?
because that's the component
Oh,
needed for any of the bigger.
See, I actually have a spot for that too, eh? I do. Right now, it's just a how should I say? It's just a room that I can just go into and just look out in the back.
enough.
I have a spot for it. I was thinking about putting a jump drive there, but I dropped it, and then the thrusters that are on destroyed it. Destroyed it all.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I figured I couldn't put it there anymore. Speaking of thrusters, maybe I should.
I am at the
Turn them
moment
off?
just coasting until I clear gravity field and can point towards the planet.
They should
But
probably
yeah,
wipe
no,
the
that's
this
what they look like. It just keeps going.
I should group all these together so I turn them off and on there. Yeah, no. While you're here, if you want, you can give me advice on it if I should switch out the guns or space them better apart.
Honestly, there's nothing wrong with clustering the smaller ones.
Oh, I didn't cluster small guns. I clustered large guns. I got the magnesium for it, right? So I might as well.
This is the first time I ever got them. That's the thing. It's like the first time I ever got them. I've had this bag for 3 days, only eating 1 or 2 strips a day. They're just that ridiculous on the sour.
And there are ports that you can use, so you can just like hook everything up if need be. There are extra
Okay,
ports.
so now that I have 7 jump drives, I can jump 2,000 kilometers in one jump.
So it's like 50 kilometers.
I went from
Oh.
50 kilometers with 3
Oh shit! For 3?
to 2,096 with 7. Something ain't mathing there.
And I won't have a jump drive for a while. Yeah.
Alright, I am a lot closer to you. I am under 400 kilometers.
It's better than it was beforehand, right?
Yep. It was 2,400.
The window. Oh, wow.
I hope I'm not growing out of liking sour stuff. I really like my sour, my sour sweets. They're fun.
Power low.
I went from
Actually, we can go
21
find it.
hours of power to 6 hours of power with that jump.
Damn. So I'm gonna guess you're gonna need to charge up your home, eh? Well,
Yep, I'm
or
gonna
your
have to
ship,
charge up my ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my thrusters aren't relying on power.
Well, again, because I don't know how big your ship is.
You'll see it soon enough.
I may have to at least tear down 2 of my guns.
I mean,
by the way it looks.
Worst comes to worst, you can literally just build a conveyor tower straight up and put a connector on it.
Actually, this connector here was only supposed to be here for when I drop off my ship.
Jump drive 33% charged.
Yeah, no. So if you
there is a strong unknown signal on planet like 100 kilometers from you. 100, 150.
I kind of want to go and check it out. The ship's empty, so why not,
Yeah.
right? 9, 7, 4.
How accurate was I on that distance, by the way?
26K. About 75 kilometers off. 75K kilometers off, but you know what? Better than most, right? I'm gonna go check it out. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I mean, there's an unidentified signal 3,000 kilometers from me right now.
Yeah, that one 3,142 kilometers away from me.
Yeah.
So I have this mug, right? It's called Thingy. I was flying around and I just seen a tower, but there's no radio. Well, like there's absolutely nothing on it.
Weird.
So I just named it Thingy.
Just named it Thingy.
Yeah.
God, I know that feeling. Look, I found this neat thing. I just call it Thingy.
Well, in my defense, it didn't have a tower. Didn't have no, it's a structure.
You know, that's honestly more wholesome than like half of the things of that nature you've come across. All right, I am 70% charged.
Did it jump again?
Why not?
Is that what's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Am I that far away from you guys, really? Shit.
Triton is about 2,400 from our planet.
Damn. 2,000, 1,500, yeah.
Now that I'm just kind of pushing my way through them. I don't think I'll get them again, but they were neat to get once.
I've never seen a strong signal before.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never gone to one, but I see them fairly regularly.
Didn't have much of anything in it.
Yeah. What was it?
It's just a normal supply drop.
Huh. To be fair, with the daily needs mod on, it is affecting what comes in the unknown signals.
Bro, seriously? Give me... Turn it around. Stupid fuck, man.
Trying to get that button, huh?
Well, it's a fucking ball.
Yep. You can use R to grab it and pull it.
I did, but the ball's on the freaking hill.
Mhm.
So it started rolling away on me. I almost came down to the conclusion of just grind the whole fucking thing out.
Yep. And then you lose the
That's okay.
thing on it. To
I
be
didn't
fair,
get
I
nothing
think the
from it
Stroms are
anyways.
the ones that give you the rare skins, like the like Slims,
but nothing from
Magma,
it
and stuff like
anyways.
that.
I got nothing from it anyways. So it was all good. Oh shit. Oh shit, I still got like $250,000 worth of magnesium sitting in my miner ship. I'm not here to attack you, I'm just flying over you. I'll
All
come
right.
back to attack you later.
I am jumping to you again.
Damn, dude.
And jump in 3, 2, 1, jump! That is a big ball of ice in front of me.
Yep, welcome to my home.
I suppose as a
Welcome to my
Canadian, it is actually quite home-like to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
The joke was there. I had to make it.
Oh no, it's all good.
Let's be honest. If I
Is it-
didn't make that joke, you'd be wondering if I was okay.
Exactly. So it's all good. But no, if the moment you see the ship, you're gonna realize what I was actually like what type of design I was going for. What the design changed like 4 times.
Fair enough. So are you looking for a flying bridge like the one on mine, or are you looking for something more industrial? Like, mine's a warship, but I intentionally made that bridge more than a little artsy fartsy.
Oh no, mine's a warship.
Fair
I have
enough.
400 mil cannons. I got
To be fair, with some of
pretty
the
much-
assholes in space around here, you almost need to drive a warship even just for trading. We're not quite
Yeah.
Reaper's level of bad, but they do get annoying in some of the busier parts.
and almost the entire thing is heavy armor.
Fair enough. I'm mostly light armor, except on the top where there's no of the crew compartment where there's no weapons up there. But which reminds me, I actually got to repaint. Dang it! All right, I am about 39 kilometers away from your beacon.
Yeah, look,
Just gotta, just gotta
another
gotta
unknown
come
signal
down
just
through-
dropped.
Just gotta come down through the atmosphere, and I'll be there pretty much.
Just for curiosity's sake, how big is the what's the height limit for the atmosphere?
It's right around 41 kilometers.
Oh, well, that was good. Because I keep
Yeah,
nonchalantly pretty much
I'm at
almost leaving.
0.25
atmosphere.
gravity already.
Yeah, I had to get on and turn off turn off one of the freaking
Bobs.
bobs. Because let's face it, I was hoping while I was offline and no one was online, right? They would just finish the ship. But I ran out of resources
Yeah.
at some point in time.
Bob stops welding when the shield goes up.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, you
Well,
are
that's-
just surrounded by Ember and Parallax, aren't you?
oh yeah. Why do you think I'm building a freaking warship?
Fair
I
enough.
know. I am going to go by and wipe them all out, and then when no one's online, I'm gonna turn the fucking bob on, and we're gonna go pick everything up. Yeah, I am surrounded.
Yeah, you settled right on a plane, which probably explains most of it. If you
Yeah,
settled
but
in the
I'm
mountains, you
enjoying
probably
this.
wouldn't be half as bad as it is.
Okay, so do you have anything in your ship that you do not want sucked out?
There's a lot of ammo on my ship. A lot of large scale ammo. So I would just put a sorter on just to block anything from being pulled out.
Let's face it, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna rebuild a connection.
You wanna remove Bob's box there?
Oh, because you
What?
can't see?
Yeah, it'll help your FPS.
Oh, I have no problem with the FPS.
Fair enough. Oh yeah. Oh, really?
Really? But I'll remove it if you got problems with it. Bob's FPS is going.
Yeah, you should see me overhead now.
You know, like on the sides, I have 150 mil dual targets cannons, and they're evenly spaced out. About 10 of them.
I'm about
On
900
the-
kilometers up. Are your weapons good?
We are peace. We
Alright.
should be at peace.
We are at peace, but weapons are weapons. You know how they get.
Which is true. I can turn them off.
Ah,
Just
you
make
should
sure.
be good. All right, where's where you made me a dock?
Alright. So I was making it at the end of my large ship, but I gotta edit it. See, because it was right here. Could just
Sorry, I am carefully monitoring my height while I descend.
what kind of guns do you have on there? Oh, this
Yes.
this here should be good. I'll just replace it.
Yes, I have guns on here.
Yeah, but what type of guns?
Can you see my ship?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, the foremost turret on the underside is a 640. I have six
Oh.
640 fixed on the nose. The others on the bottom are all 400s, and then I have 300s, 150s, 43s, and 80s on the sides and top.
It should be good. I also did. Okay, so if you come on over to the nose end. Do you see it? You see the where's your fucking bullet? You might be able to just.
It's
I might not have to
pretty
pay down
much a
any of my guns.
midship. The only part
Especially if you go sideways. Nothing is connected to the other two, so you should be good. Try and come down slowly, and a little bit to the right. Oh shit, you might hit my fucking guns.
Yeah, that's my concern.
I have to take it, I can take it out.
That's a better sport about it than most people are.
Well, you know, This fucking port here was only supposed to be here so I can just drop off loads of bullshit here.
How close am I? Quite a ways off.
You need to move forward and to the right a little bit more. Right. Okay, up and straighten up the ship. Tiny bit more to the right and down. That's it.
I'm
Locked.
locked. There we go.
Dude, I didn't even have to fucking do nothing.
I've
But
been
dude-
getting some practice. All right, give me a
Dude-
second to cut off all my
Yeah.
thrusters to save on hydrogen.
Oh, do you need some hydrogen?
Oh no, I've got 7 tanks. One of them being one of the times 16s, but it's still good practice to make sure you kill power. You know?
Yeah, well, you know, you just flew all the way here. The least I can do is refill your fucking tanks. Right?
I'm.
Oh, by the way,
I'm hauling around 4 megatons of ice.
by the way, if you come on over here, towards my windmills, you couldn't put a
we've
fucking
got
piece of
one up
paper
there.
through this gap.
Where are you?
You could come towards the windmills. You couldn't put a fucking piece of paper through that gap, dude. No joke.
Can't get through there.
That was beautiful.
Poetry in motion. God, look how big those freaking turrets are.
What, mine or yours?
No, the ones I got
something
pointing
bad.
down. Big old 400s.
I got one of those, but I have. But
Looks
down
like
here,
you chose
I
to
got
go with the 150 sextuples.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple of those up top. I also got. I love these things. I've got a pair of the 300 millimeter ballistas on each side, along with a 400 dual casemate and a bevy of what amounts to flak guns. You know, the ship was designed as an artillery piece for flying over bases. So
That's what
the
mine's-
sides and top are primarily flak to keep any incoming drones off of me. Along
That's-
with a
With-
couple
I
heavier
also-
ones for knocking them out of the sky. But the big busters are on the bottom.
Yeah.
Along with just a 6er of fixed guns on the front, because sometimes you just need to say fuck you to people in capital letters.
So the way that I have this set up is I want to be able to go fly over top of them, right?
Kind of like what I've got set up
And
there.
just sit above. Yeah, and just sit right above.
Yeah,
Just have everything aimed for like weaponry,
fair enough.
and then just fucking delete it.
But the difference is, unlike mine, where I'm presenting a rather broad underbody, you're wanting to present a fairly slim underbody. Is that your plan?
Well, I will be armoring up the whole bottom with the armor half slabs.
Yeah, I'm just
Kinda-
seeing.
kinda
I'm
like what I
just
did-
seeing
did
you
this.
chose to go with the much smaller. What are those? 300 single shot, 400 siege.
Siege cannons.
Yeah. Instead,
But I
of
have enough of them where it would be one shot.
Instead of these
just would kill
400
an entire home.
demolishers and 400 assaults I picked.
And up front, it's a dual
Yeah,
one, right?
you put a assault
It's assault
400
cannon.
assault up there. Those really are nice guns. Do you want it? Do you want me to shape that around it more, or are you good with it the way it is? Also, I love
the nose?
I love the way you scallop that bow. That's awesome.
With the bow.
Yeah, I
The
love
front,
what you did on
or-
the bow there, with the angles. That looks awesome.
It was kind of hard. I gotta admit that was kind of hard for me to go and do this. I wanted it to be like more of like a smoother, like but like turn in more, right? Kind of, I wanted to take like this here and redo it back here too,
Yeah.
but have like the bottom of it going into a bigger circle up top.
Yeah.
But halfway through, you can tell I said fuck it. Way too much fucking work.
So,
I
how
just
much?
rounded it off and said, fuck it.
Yeah, no, I really wish the connectors had built-in cams in Space Engineers. It would do a blessing to all of us. So, So, are you wanting a nub of a bridge, or are you wanting something big, put you above the ship like I got?
I want to be above the ship. So pretty much
Alright,
everything
so-
else will be.
So a bit of a flying bridge.
I want it
but
about here.
would you want it more? What did you say? You want dead? You want?
Oh shit. Let's see.
All right,
My
I
fucking-
can make that work.
You know what? You're designing the
that work?
fucking top half, so I'm not gonna fucking complain.
So the real, all this other space. Do you want me to fill it with flak turrets, or do you have plans for that flat space?
Right above the thrusters, I am putting glass there, but all the other of it, I have no care in the world.
All right. So let me.
Just because I want to be able to watch the thrusters.
Yeah. Well, they.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll
Let
take
me
you
let
back
me
up
land
with
for a
four.
moment. Welcome back, Ghost. I finally made it. It took 2 jumps.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised it charged that fast. I mean, that was only about a 7-8 minute charge, which isn't
What type of
great,
resources
but
do you think?
when you consider I've only got 4 small warfare reactors on there, that was pretty quick. All right, give me just a minute. I need to hit the can again before I get started.
Yep. Oh, is that what that's for? Oops.
Just checked the thermostat on the way to the bathroom, and guess what the temperature was set to. Heat only 72 degrees. It's 78 degrees outside today. My roommate is
Damn, man.
effing insane.
Magnesium takes forever to smell.
Yes, it does. It's it's best to put it on a separate refinery, honestly. All
Well,
right, and
have
you're
you
going to
seen
build
my
this
base?
whole thing out of heavy, you said?
Well,
Or are you building internals out of light to save on materials?
okay, so the entire cage around is made out of heavy.
All right. So anything,
The top
it can be
is
light.
made out of light.
All right.
Pretty much,
just
if
had-
if it is on the outer rim, I make it out of heavy.
All right. So you've basically made a titanium bathtub and put guns on it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You've built an A10 Warthog.
Pretty fucking much, eh? Yeah. Sounds about right, eh? But I like the way that your ship there was, with it being above it.
I mean, feel free to fly around and look at it.
I do every time you scream.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, I actually put the glass on there. Eh? This way, you know what you're working with.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So is the bridge going to be the only air pressurized, or are you planning on air pressurizing the whole thing?
The whole fucking thing.
All right. So what I'm hearing is
I'm gonna give you a quick tour of it. This way, you know what's going on. So I want to be able to instead of like going away from the actual cockpit area, I don't mind walking a little bit in space to go and get down here. But after all this is done, the underside here would be all air pressure. This here as well.
I can't travel through there because I'm not part of your faction.
There you go.
I'll just get in with you. There we go. All right, so you want
This entire room here would be
air pressurized, and you want the bridge to be pressurized too. All right.
That's why I'm giving you guys, you, as many ports as you need. Like you got the center one here, which is the center of the whole circle, and it is a 21 long, give or take.
I think I can solve this problem.
I was like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm done.
The
wild.
I think I can solve the pressurization problem using corridors. Are you okay? Are you okay with having to use jetpacks to get around the ship, or do you want to be able to traverse on foot everywhere if necessary?
I don't mind using jetpacks at all.
All right. Well,
Disabling.
my batteries are apparently almost out, so I gotta go charge up.
There's a seat in the cockpit area down at the bottom. So if you go down the stairs here, there's a seat right here.
Oh, I went down the wrong side of the stairs apparently.
Oh, fuck.
I am lost in your ship. That is a weird sensation.
Lost it? Yeah. Mix that in. Oh, sakes.
I cannot get in that. I've got my ship. I'll get in it. Don't worry about trying to make it so I can get on it. My ship's right here. It's not like I'm far off. I've got my own cryos too, which is nice. Oh, you saw where I've got my cryos in my ship, right?
On the outside, where the Bob put it.
Not the goiter. Come look at where come up into my cockpit and see where my cryos are. You'll laugh at this.
Yeah, your entrance is back here.
Yep.
I do like the fact that your entrance is like actually back there.
Yeah,
but
it's nice and it's relatively concealed. So this is where my cryos are. You can get down in them, trust me.
Yeah.
And get back out. Yeah, they're nice and sneaky in there. And I've still got to do some toolbar planning, but the plan is Max crew for the ship will be 3. 6 if 3 of them just sit in cargo the whole time. But the other 2 seats are going to have control
Yeah.
only over a gun or 2 on either side of the ship. So crew riding with can
I am
can
planning
assist
on
in
having
defense.
crew too.
Yeah.
I want to have at least one of each because of the fuck of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm the only one flying the fucking ship, so I might as well fucking actually make it feel more lively. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know the feeling.
All right, so I have already put the glass over the thrusters,
All
but all the rest of the area have that. I forgot to mention, like you do know you can take my fuel. I live on a freaking ice planet.
Like I said, dude, I'm not worried about fuel at all.
Oh, speaking of that energy,
All right. How do you feel about splitting the stairways that you've got going down into 2 parts?
so have 2 different ways to get there.
No. Have 2 floors, so to speak.
Go for gold. Like that staircase there was. If you go down it, you can clearly see that there was supposed to be where the jump was, but it is now being changed into where the into a large thruster would be. All I would have to do is knock out the glass window.
Also, do you realize you put all of these stairs upside down?
It works, okay.
I know it does work, but it's funny looking at it. I did that my first time with the stairs too, so don't feel too bad. I think Slim was actually the one who called put on it.
Did I actually put them
Yep.
all upside down?
I was.
No, these
And
are
I told
fine.
you I had to link them.
Oh, they all upside down.
So what I'll do so that you
Still
can
works. Fuck it.
Yeah, so what I'll do so that you can access your cockpit without having to go get out of pressure, I'll run passages straight up. That way, that way it's in your Atmo the entire way. And I'll just seal up the open side of the passage with heavy armor.
Oh, it's not my energy. It's my freaking hydrogen. No. I'm tired, okay?
Oh, don't feel bad.
I've
Don't
been
feel bad.
sick for
We've-
the past, what,
Well,
6 days?
Not only have you been somewhat sick, you've also been sitting the sick.
Yeah. I don't take medicine.
I
Right,
normally
like,
don't
I ref-
either, so
I won't take medicine until I am repeatedly throwing up.
I'm not quite that bad. But my roommate has seen me eat an entire bag of oranges in order to avoid having to take medicine.
101, I'm the same way. The moment
He prefers
I...
to just eat a grapefruit.
What I was also thinking of is putting the girders around the hydrogen tank
It's
because
not
they
a bad
won't
idea.
deform, right? Because if this side does ever get blown through, one, they got to go through the freaking jump drive first.
Whoa, what just happened? One moment, my computer decided to want to go nuclear on me. Sorry, chat. Sorry about that. So apparently hitting Control N does that on my keyboard. Or Control Y, one of the two.
Well, you know now, right?
Yep.
Please remind Steve that jump drives explode too. Oh.
Yeah. True.
Well,
This is true.
I'm taking it out. I'm fucking taking it out. It is not going to be here. See you, jump drive. Looks like this ship is not going to be jump driving. It's just going to be flying through fucking space.
Freebird! I mean, you're already carrying a pair of hydrogen nukes with you everywhere. Why not a fusion nuke also?
Well, there was actually no room for the fusion nuke.
The jump drive. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, do you got a bob on there?
What, on mine?
Yeah.
I have 7 hydrogen tanks and 7, jump drives. They're basically
fucking
bombs on my ship from from stem
No.
to stern.
No, not a bomb, a bob.
Oh no, Bob is not on there.
Like I was gonna say, like, how did I have enough resources to make almost 100 of those superconductor things? But I really do think I should add like rotisserie chicken cannons here. At least on the top, maybe a few on the side.
Yeah, Ghost is saying gyro makes for best alternative armor.
Oh, I'm gonna go with you guys on this one because I don't know. I shipped this big. I got something like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gyros. You think that might be enough to have like 10 gyros on this?
I'm running like 30. But
And I have one
when
decoy.
when I'm in space, I can just set the DPI on my mouse really high and just drag it and make my ship do flips. So
So, how does the decoys actually work?
decoys, you are asking the wrong person. Ghost and Slim both are more experienced with working with decoys than I am.
System. So where the decoys used to be able to be sitting on the side and that would be the first thing it's targeting, in the new update, that if it sits in front of your ship in any way,
Ghost,
it
that
has to
doesn't
be
work
like
on
the
large
first thing
grid.
What's he
So-
talking about?
Your main cockpit should be an actual cockpit block so the pilot is safer. That doesn't work on large grid unless I want to subgrid and I'm not going to
So,
subgrid somebody else's ship.
I have put one decoy block.
Yes, where was it being located? At the front of your ship, at the rear of your ship, side of your ship?
The very front of the ship with about 3 layers of heavy armor around it.
Okay. That can work, but it's at the first point of contact on your ship.
With a giant fucking gun to protect it too.
Okay, that gun is going to be the first thing shot before
Oh,
the decoy.
right. All right.
Yeah. Well, the gun is a
honestly, I'm
400
not the
mil
biggest
assault
fan of doing
gun.
that, Ghost. So
look, I think the gun's
gun should
actually
be behind
under it. The gun's it's in the walls.
Yeah,
So-
no, the thing is decoys, if you've got something in front of that decoy, the item in front of the decoy is now the target. The decoy is no longer the first thing it goes for. That was what's happened in one of the updates. I can actually give you a video
Oh,
on that if you would like.
Slim, have you seen the
It will be.
English, motherfucker.
Yes.
One of the things that this encounter update is including is expanded modding support for encounters. They're essential, from what it sounds like they're trying to implement the best parts of MES into the base game.
Yes.
So that's a big ups for us. Less, that won't get Meridius back into modding, but it'll probably get somebody to start updating his mods so they work with the update.
Yep. The first lighthouse is built as well. But for some unknown reason, it's not really showing much. Unless you stand by it. Some nice reason.
Okay, so this is a fuck up here. I probably should have turned those around there.
And you do want me to primarily build this out of heavy, right?
Mainly the exterior.
I mean,
I have the supplies. And
You
my
saw
Bob
how
will do
many.
that.
Well, I won't be able to access your supplies unless you make one of the. Yeah.
Cargo's available for him.
Yeah.
How to do that?
You'll have to set it to share with
minutes.
anyone.
Oh, share with my fashion. Okay, okay.
It'll have to be the
They
one
should
with.
be.
Honestly, if it's the one with your components, your steel plate, your interior, stuff like that, I should be fine.
Well,
Looks like AI hobby.
all my storage is connected to one,
fair enough.
so you should be able to pull. So you should be able to go. So you should be able to go into one and pull everything out.
All right, which one are you opening up to me?
First bottom one.
Let me. Don't see much steel plate in there.
You need more steel plates. You just made a whole crap ton.
I do believe those fall under things I can't see. Oh, there's some.
There you go.
I just need
do it over
a
there.
couple hundred for placing blocks so I can access, so Bob can build them.
Keep in mind, Bob will turn around and fucking just build everything on you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, look, we're in a fucking storm.
Yeah, and
You wonder why I need a different battery, eh? Because every time there's a storm, my battery gets
you
overcharged.
legitimately, solar is not an option on this planet if this is how it is half the time.
It is half the time. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it so that you can use this CCT, this seat down here too. Okay.
All right,
This way you don't have to run all the way back to your own ship.
fair enough.
Should also add more basic refineries here, eh? So the basic refineries, they are only here to go and scrap down all the parts that
How
um,
industrial do you want this to look?
fuck. No, I really don't care. Like, if you want to try and put a freaking put a couple of decoys at the end, that's fine too. But they're just gonna go for me, right?
I have no idea how decoys work, despite Slim explaining it.
That's
so.
what I was trying to figure out. It is like, can like normal basic guns ignore decoys, or will it just be firing for rockets? So like, will the decoys be shot first with the rockets, or vice versa, right?
Supposedly.
Either way, I got one decoy and it's right in the front, and it's covered by about 3-4 layers of
So,
my
how do you
heavy
feel?
armor.
How do you feel about a split front bridge?
Fuck, I'm not the one designing it.
Fair
That's
enough.
what I feel about it.
Fair enough.
Fuck. Fuck sakes. My bad, buddy.
Oh, it's all right. Oh, you talking right? My brain.
I was talking to you because I just fucking. I went to go and push away my mic and everything too.
Fair enough.
But
I
no.
drop enough f bombs on chat that I'm not too fussed about it.
So do I, but it's just one of those things. Like, I don't enjoy sneezing on the mic because coffee and everything that's fine by me. It's just
Yeah.
certain things, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm guessing you're gonna keep your cryos down in the center of the hull.
I was thinking about putting it up here.
You want them up here?
Yeah, because I'm already running out of space down there.
Fair enough. I can get a cryo up there. It'll just take me a little finagling. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you access it, so you know. Once I get sealed in, down here by your engines.
Okay.
Can you see it on stream?
Yeah, I can see it. Sorry, I was
Alright.
trying to.
Yep. You'll walk into here, turn on your jetpack, and just go up.
All right.
And then
So there's more than one way in there. That's
Yep, yep. There's one on either side. So it's basically just it's just passage blocks sealed up sealed up on the bottom all the way up, so you can just float up.
Okay.
That way, that way also people coming in without a lot of jet fuel won't be able to get to your cockpit if you're up here.
Yeah. I will be back in a minute, right?
All right.
You just have fun.
That is an invitation to build chaotic things. Gotcha. Of course, I also built mine based off of a V design. This is going to be interesting. I've never done one quite like this. This should be fun.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Fucking sort of, buddy.
What
yeah,
color
no,
do you plan
just so
on
you-
painting this? Any idea
What?
yet?
What? No. Again, I'm most likely I'm just gonna leave it the fucking default fucking
Fair
way.
enough. Fair enough. I'm going to recommend whatever you
But
do
that,
decide.
that's just
Whatever you do
but that's
decide,
because I
do
don't-
not
I'm not
do
good
the
at it.
mirrored.
that, but that's just because like I'm not very good at doing decorating, which is why you do this.
Fair enough.
My fucking artsy fartsy bullshit isn't very good, right?
Your art foo is weak, huh?
Yeah.
When
my
it comes
art foo is weak.
time to place control blocks, I cannot place those in here for you.
Yeah.
So
I know.
I'll
Well, you can. You just have to give them to me.
yeah, I would have to give them to you, and for that we would have to wait for Bob to decide that they were worth building. So
No. I don't think I told you the story yet. So, Joe was we were doing a trade.
yeah, he's been doing solids by us so far.
Yeah. So, Joe was flying around with his little, with his large good ship there.
Yeah.
He was just doing his thing, right? And me being a trader on the server so far, right? The fucking trader of death, I call myself, because what kind of trader runs around with a fucking warship?
I mean, have you been to his moon base?
I have not, but this is what happened.
He has the biggest gun in the assault weapon pack sitting on his base.
He could not find any magnesium, even on here. Any.
Jeez. I noticed
I
you
need to
don't have many signals of. Oh wait, I wouldn't see him anyway.
I needed cobalt.
So you traded?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
gave him like 1,500,
Yeah.
right? Because I had 2K. I need some for me too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him like about 3/4 of it. And shit, dude. We fly off to a little place to go and trade. It was, I call it the neutral territory.
I think I
'Cause-
remember seeing you two doing that.
Yeah. It was a trader. So
Yeah.
we went off to a neutral territory. Right? Whatever. So fucking. He was sitting there saying that like, you can't find anything here. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Let's just bring him over here and I'll make sure my guns don't shoot him. So I made a peace offer to him. And, you know what happens?
What?
I fly my ship under his. Yeah. My little minor ship.
Yeah, I was about to say you were on your little lobster
Yeah.
scorpion at that point, weren't you?
Yeah. So fucking I flew it right under his, right? So I calculated he drops about 500-600 stone every like 10 seconds.
You got.
You already
capped
know
by
where this is-
stone.
You already know
got
this is
capped
going.
By stone, nice.
I watched it fall. I hit 400 miles per second. The stone hit the tail end of my ship,
Yeah.
right? Tore apart.
I do have to
There was
say,
nothing fucking left.
I do have
Oh,
to
do you need
say the
Gutters?
No, I found the girders. I do have. I will
Oh
drop.
yeah, I gave you fucking access. I was like, oh yeah. I'll give you access to here too, to this one too here. The large one underneath.
How do you feel about round windows?
I've never really. Well, I've tried work with them, but I've never actually. How should I say? Finished work with them because they pissed me off long enough that I was like, "Fuck this, I'm done."
Never made it. Never made it work to your satisfaction.
Yeah. Well, like right here, right? If I were using round windows in my head, I go, if I'm going to use a round window, I might as well make it round, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Problem
I'll
is,
start
you can't make a
with base
circular
round.
window and actually have anything inside of it.
Yeah. So like, I would take out this block here, and I'll put like the half circle thing here.
Yeah. The quarter circle, yeah.
Yeah. I'll get the fuck out of your way.
Oh, no, it's all good.
I'm trying to fucking play
I
shit.
had paused to yawn.
You do realize I'm the one who maybe you should get my battery topped up with that in mind.
Did my son's delivery come in yet? My son has decided he wanted to start a new hobby.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yep,
What hobby?
I did it. Collecting Pokemon codes. Yep.
You know, I'm not going to say that's a bad hobby,
Yeah.
but it's going to be one that's going to drain your bank account very, very fast.
Not mine, his.
Fair enough.
He already has a bank account. About 90% of the baby bonus that I get goes right into his.
Fair enough.
Because the money isn't mine, it's his, right?
Yeah.
But that's how I see it. The money is not mine, it is his. So this here is my idea though. With the not nanobots, but the other ones. The other bots.
The
The ones that walk around.
Robo Factory.
Yeah, I wanted to have some of them actually walking out here on the deck, just patrolling, just having fun.
Have you
Make it
have you
more
actually
everyone,
made one of those robots yet?
I do not. I have not yet made them yet, but I have made them on my own world.
Alright.
And yes, they do still piss me the fuck off.
Yes, they are. They are the specialist of Eds. Like
These robots.
we found an NPC one on a station, sitting in one of the chairs. I tried to interact with it and ended up sitting in the chair it was in, and we found it later floating in space. It easily 200-300 meters from where it had originally been.
So they are. How should I say? These NPCs are the main reason behind dyslexic.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't mean to be rude and all, but I do think I need to tell you though. You do know you can have like this entire circle is your playground, eh?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Okay. I've just been waiting for my robot to fix all this.
Yeah.
Cause I'm too freaking lazy to fix it. Let's face it.
Yeah, on mine, I went with, if you go look at it, I went with a
Oh.
3-prong support, 2 angled, 1 straight, and the straight is where my conveyor comes up. Here, I went with 1 angled and 2 straight, since we went with the straight pipe answer to get to get up to it.
Hang on. What was that? I gotta go for a nickel run.
Wow.
I got
You're
no
not
nickel.
processing enough stone to get that?
How do I not have any nickel?
You probably do, and it's just stuck in a assembler that doesn't need it. By the way, watch out for gravel. All of our assemblers were locked up with gravel. Woo!
Oh shit, yeah. Industrial. The thing that really sucks is the fact that I got. I'm gonna go for a nickel run.
Ooh. Be safe.
No promises.
Hence why I said it.
Alright, so. Dodge cargo. Only this ship. I was gonna ask you if you need some ice to go take back with you, but then I
Oh, no.
realized you built on a freaking ice lake.
Yeah, we built on an ice lake, and it's just an absolute unit of ice. Like Ghost is suggesting that you build your that inside the bridge I'm building, you build your cockpit as one of the enclosed cockpits instead of one of the bridge consoles for extra safety.
The only safety I need is a blueprint after it's all done. Cause you know it's gonna happen, you know that, eh? I'm gonna fucking hit an asteroid going through it.
It happens.
Oh yeah, I was going for a fucking nickel run.
It's Nickel Night?
Well, I set up a sorter for my miner finally,
Yeah.
and I don't get any more stone. But now I wish I didn't set that up, because now I need all the stone.
Yeah.
3, 9, 4, 7. Tap space. Don't hold it, just tap it. Oh, I'm gonna. Hey, dangerous parallax encounter.
Don't do it. Speaking from experience, one of those wiped out our entire base on a previous survival world. Ember one decided it wanted to nosedive right into the base.
See, I tend to go about 5 to 10 kilometers away from the base before I start mining.
Not a bad idea sometimes.
And I'll tell you why. Because the limit of how much well, let me rephrase it, sorry. The server is set to being 5k away from any player or base location, so NPCs too, right? And so it's 5k away, and then there is I think it's like 1400 minutes out of that area, which I'm gonna be honest with you,
No.
sounds a little much. But if you manage to go and stay away for that long,
Long enough,
all the
it'll re-weld up.
exactly all the ores come back, everything. That's why I go so far away.
I don't have much more time for stream today, and I do have to work tonight. I'm in the middle of my 3-day work heavy section.
Oh, continental shifts.
We,
I'll be honest with you, I was kind of
I pretty much live at work for 3 days a week.
I'll be honest with you though, dude. I was actually kind of hoping on that one because you only stream for about 2.5 hours a day.
Yeah, I know I do.
So I kind of thought about that, and I was like, well, okay, I can sit around and play games until you go streaming. Well, until you gotta get off, and then go and get my own shit done.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so you playing for it. That's good to know. Ghost is probably screeching in his head about how not how he'd do this is.
Uh-oh. He'll be screeching when I tell him, yeah, I crashed it. It all blew up.
No, that'll have me screeching. You mean that time I spent on that?
That's why I'm putting a blueprint for
Oh, Greco. How you doing, Zermura? Yeah, I'm realizing that if you're gonna be getting off, that means I need to start the trip back to my base.
it. Well, I want to be off for what? An hour.
Another hour or so. Well, I will be getting off, and I can't stay on your base for that.
What?
Safe zone?
Your safe zone.
What? So will my safe zone kick you out or
When-
something?
Goes up in 45 seconds, it'll destroy his ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not
I
part of
didn't
your
know that.
faction.
I didn't know that. Well, I can just stay online. I'll just go throw my guy in bed. I've done it before, right?
It's not that hard for me to jump back. I made decent progress on the bridge. I could tell you this. Where are you, Steve?
Oh, I meant mining
Oh, right.
for the nickel.
You can see stream though.
Yeah,
All right.
I had your shit up
Yeah.
I had your shit up right at 8 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Let me correct myself.
My plan
8:03.
My plan is to bring a conveyor up through that hole, right there, so that we can. I can put a inset connector with the connector facing forward, and the back can be where your cryo is.
Well, either replace the one where it's supposed to go up with the 4 connection point, or just put a T block there.
Well, no, the one that's going up. We'll put another conveyor, and that way you can put a flak turret up top to keep the flies off the top of your head.
With the guns I got, I don't think there's gonna be flies on top of my head.
Well,
But yes.
to be fair, all it would take is a bogey flying up your backside, and you don't have a lot facing that direction.
I do. I will be soon.
You will be. Fair enough.
Yeah. I have ports at the back for that.
Fair
I just haven't put nothing there yet.
Fair enough. But can't say no to another turret. Just kind of exists.
I can't say no to another 50 more turrets.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I do remember playing Kingdom Hearts back in the day. Remember the gummy block sections in Kingdom Hearts where you had to build and fly a ship through,
No joke. This ship here, when I was first trying to make it take shape, right? It looked like the freaking
like
Kingdom.
one of those Kingdom
Hearts
Hearts
key.
ships. I swear.
No, look,
Oh,
It was a
like
sword.
the Kingdom Key. Oh,
looked like-
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it
sure
looked like his
everyone
sword.
who's ever built one of those built a gummy ship on Kingdom Hearts. One of their
I didn't
first,
mean to.
one of their first ones they ever did was just a wall of turrets. I mean, a wall of guns.
Kind of like what you got on your ship.
Oh no, mine's kind of
On
mild.
the
I mean,
side?
just a flat wall of guns facing forward because you don't need anything else if you want to just beat the game. If you want to make it look good, you need more, but just beat the game. A wall of guns is all you need.
You're not wrong.
It's boring, but it's effective.
The wall? No, we're not trying to keep. I'm gonna stop my sentence because you're live. You see how fast I think, though?
Yeah. All right. Well, so the way I've got this designed is after you come up one of the two passages, you'll be able to go left or right, and you'll have a control seat in either one. So you'll be able to, with a decent window to look around. Nothing fancy,
Oh, come on. Turn around, ship. Turn around. Yeah, I have like almost 1.5 million nickel.
Nice. And your ship has the fattest ass ever, huh?
Actually, it's not that fat no more. My little minor ship,
Yeah.
it holds 133 something liters.
All right. I am getting ready to take off to head back to Earthlike, so I'll be able to,
Yep. Nope.
crash for the day. So just
Okay,
let you know when
I-
you get back, you will be alone on your base.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
My minor ship. I think it's a little front heavy because every time I'm trying to fucking go,
Mm-hmm.
it is almost full.
Was that you flying
Wait.
overhead with it?
Yeah, you can tell because maybe I should wait over here till you get off.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to unlock and take off right now.
I am dropping a horde of fucking stone, and I don't want to be dropping stone on you. Like I got it.
No, thank you. It really is kind of
Yeah,
funny
no.
just seeing the black mirrored envelope, exiting.
It's-
It's
But
just
no,
a
so
black
fucking-
brick of terror. There's 68 guns on my ship.
So,
Honestly, they're rookie numbers.
no, so I think it's my drills. Yeah, because each drill holds 156.25 liters. Right? Wait. Yeah. But I think the drills are making it more front heavy.
Yeah.
So
Um,
if I'm flying in a straight line,
consider-
I'll start curving downwards.
you might consider an extra gyro or two for put them towards the back for balancing.
Or just add another cargo container to that.
Well, no, cargo could. You'd rather the gyros in this situation because they actually affect the way your ship handles directly instead of indirectly.
Well, my gyros are in the middle of the ship.
Yeah. Try putting an additional one towards the back. See how that affects it. Especially since you built a front heavy ship, having the gyros centered on the ship kind of leaves it.
Oh, there goes again.
Alright, I'm almost out of planetary gravity. Just gotta check above me that I'm not about to hit a meteorite.
Yeah, I kind of
I'm out of gravity.
Like what what I should have done here was I should have put a large rotor,
Yeah.
right, and just have the large head instead of having the entire ship connected right to the damn thing. Cause I just pull it up, right?
Oh, hold up. I gotta reopen up the jump drives to max because I was only gonna jump 253 kilometers of the 2,400 I needed to. Alright,
But I don't think I need the 16
commencing the
times
jump. 2,999 kilometers, and close enough to 2,100 kilometers to not matter. Jumping.
now. Ah, fuck.
I could eat at Joe's on the moon before making it back to base. I feel like he is passing up an opportunity to have part of his base say eat at Joe's.
Eat at Joe's. I don't think I needed this much nickel.
It's fine. Hey, there's no such thing as too many resources.
Yeah, but but if you only have one main refinery,
Yeah, why haven't you gotten more refineries yet? Because you're tight up.
Because
Because
that-
you've been tight on resources.
oh hell no! I don't have the space, and I don't want to keep expanding.
Fair enough. You planning on building a space station, or are you planning on being a strictly wandering trader?
The wandering trader. Pretty much like, let's say you need more magnesium, right? And you put in the order for it.
Yeah.
I'll take off. I'll fucking get it going.
Yeah, well, I'm getting ready to work. My next big project is a orbital station for us, for our faction. For big old orbital station, big enough for us to dock multiple ships to and stuff like that.
We actually put some more.
Hey Slim, is it the dark side of the day right now?
There you go. All right. I'm gonna lay my character's ass in bed. I should put my tools away
Probably.
because hunger still kills you.
Yep. Even in a
But-
cryo.
but- Well, that's if you're online and you're just lying in bed.
Yeah.
So, I just keep a bunch of food in my inventory.
You have food and water in your inventory. Hope
Yeah.
you don't piss the bed
So
too bad.
The amount of gray water that comes there, and why is your piss gray? That's the question I've been trying to figure out. All right, why the hell is your piss gray? Makes sense. If someone's pissing out gray, either they are colorblind or
Well, no,
I guess I'm being
gray.
wrong.
Gray is a statement of the condition of the water, not the actual color. Gray is non-drinkable water.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Technically, it's black water, but yeah, well, they call it gray water because it's technically recyclable. Black, you know, true black water really isn't that much. Not without more processing than gray water. You could technically run piss through a charcoal filter and get it to drinkable, even if it's not going to taste good.
I watched this. So I used to watch this survival show where this guy would go out and he would spend I think it's like a week with nothing, no food, no water, and all he had to, and pretty much all he would bring with him would be basics to sort of fire.
Yeah.
I
You
well,
might,
like
you
he
might
never.
like,
What?
you might like a YouTuber by the
Yeah.
name Joe Robinette if you like watching bushcraft stuff.
But this is what was going on was he could not find any water anywhere.
Ooh. Yeah.
And what happens is that if he shoots up a flare or something, a rescue crew will come in and pick him up. Right? Or if he's not back to a certain location within a certain time span, the rescue crew will come out and find him.
Yeah, Bear Grylls or something like that.
I don't know anymore. But what was happening was, dude couldn't find any water, right? So he decided to piss in an empty canteen and just drink it.
That's the worst thing you can do. Dehydrate the
Yeah.
fuck out of you.
Because of all your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the soul. Yeah. He took like one swig of it, right? And he's like, dude. Well, like my whole family, we were watching it every night.
I remember watching Dual Survival, and they did did an episode in the closest to the Martian surface that the Earth has up there down there in the plateaus of South America. And one of the guys got so desperate he said, "Fuck it, I'm drinking my own piss." The other guy tried to talk him out of it. He just took a mouthful. And an hour later, he said, "God, I regret that."
Yeah.
It wasn't even because of the taste. It was because he could feel himself getting thirstier.
Yeah, and then you don't want to drink more.
Yeah.
Thinking it's helping, but it doesn't work. It's like drinking pop. Yeah, sure. It feels like it's quenching your thirst, but it doesn't actually do it. It just
But
makes you want to
all
drink
it's
more.
really doing is just making you regret life later.
Yeah, and a disappointment. You're letting your batteries charge while your things charge there.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Like this guy, we were all sitting there saying, no, he shouldn't do it. One, the way it tastes. That was the main
Yeah,
reason
because
why
when
we
you're
were like, no,
already
you shouldn't do it.
dehydrated, your urine is essentially like 70-80% salt.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, it's like freaking he drank it and we all almost threw up watching it
Yep.
because it was just that bad. Like it was like, dude, how could you even do that?
Yeah, you might like watching Joe Robinette for more casual bushcraft stuff.
I don't know.
admittedly, part of the reason why I'm saying you might like him is because he is Canadian.
Fuck off.
To
Damn
be
it.
fair, I enjoy watching him. So good old Joe goes out there with with one of his dogs and just enjoys himself. Has fun out in the woods. Sometimes he
Yeah.
goes for 2 or 3 days at a time, building a shelter, getting a fire going, stuff like that.
One of my dad's buddies does the same thing. He even puts it
Yeah.
up on YouTube and all that too. I won't say his name because it's not right to go and promote someone else's shit on someone else's
Yeah.
stream, right?
No, you're absolutely correct.
Especially without permission. So, but yeah, one of my dad's buddies, he does the same thing as that. So, and what? But the thing is, like, I've never actually been fully interested in watching them. It's just been like what was on TV.
Yeah,
So,
it pops on, so you're like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
yeah. I'm not much of those outdoors, but I will watch it if it looks like it could be interesting. Yeah, I'll watch it. If it's a chick with big tits, yeah, definitely I'll watch it. What?
Hey, I'm not saying anything wrong with that.
It's gone daylight.
Sweet. Hey, 88B's here.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm in
gotta-
the right spot.
Oh shit! I just realized some of that light armor. That's where the cockpit will be.
I
May
built
have to be
all out of
changed
heavy,
to
though.
heavy. Yeah, yeah. Well, what's it on? What all
Fair
that is
enough.
sitting on?
Fair enough. I think it's actually on
Because-
conveyors primarily, but
Yeah, but the thing is, having light armor from the top that especially is covering up the of the hydrogen tank won't
Yeah.
do very good.
fair enough.
Especially if it's a guy that goes, especially if they get above me. And I don't want my own turrets
doesn't work.
shooting me out.
Slim,
decoys
I do believe I might be lost.
Oh, you're serious.
I don't see the base. Want to send me a GPS for the base?
Alright, guys, but I will be
Okay.
AFK for a little while here, and I will be back in a bit. You have fun, alright? At
Alright.
work. Slim, if you're still here, want to come back, well, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time when I come back, everything has been welded up.
Did you get that GPS?
Yep. I was about 118 kilometers off. Won't be that hard to get there.
Hopefully the new gun's up and running. It's costing a bloody arm and a leg.
There were concerns of being able to hold up. There were concerns, Ghost, of me being able to dock there.
Energy, energy.
Also, you seem to have a lot of. I seem to have a couple of spicy potatoes on my tail at the moment.
Spicy? How spicy?
Parallax Heroes Prides.
Ooh, they're nasty. I know what they're like.
Well, they'll like a.
Eesh. They're stinging little hornets since they can fly at them. They actually have a preset
Well,
of
I think I dropped.
max.
I think I dropped them, but if they had come close enough, they'd have got. They'd have gotten a tilted broadside to catch the artillery and the flak.
Yep.
Yeah, I was literally on the wrong side of the planet.
That's not a problem. You're probably coming from Ghost location.
Kind of in between them. I'm a little surprised I haven't seen more enemies, honestly. I mean, to be fair, I am flying, what, nearly 7 kilometers above, the surface. Alright, we're about 90 kilometers out at this point, Slim.
Yep.
So Slim, we need to decide what is our next big project for us. Is it the station, or is it the space station, or what do we want? What do we want our next big project to be?
Yeah.
Do we want me working on this station? Because all our resources are on planet side, it literally makes more sense to build it on planet and just yeet it off the planet.
Yeah.
Just a harness, a harness with a bunch of Rexes and and a hydrogen tank will get into space no problem.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of all that gravel at the moment into storage. Out of the assemblers.
What about future from the refineries? You got it redirecting to that cargo?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've already got that done.
That was first, wasn't it? Keep the problem from getting worse. Where was it all going? Did you figure that out?
Yeah, it was starting to drain into the new system I was making.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, you mean the food system?
Yep.
To be fair, that's where it should have been, is the food system. Well, you need
Problem
it for...
is the food system. The food system was overloaded.
Oh, no.
You'll understand. You'll
Yeah.
understand.
We had enough stone for like 1,000 of those food modules, didn't we?
We actually have. I'm going through it now, and I'm still hitting over 10,000 K's worth. So we're in the millions.
Might be time to start voiding it. Because you really don't have much use for it.
Except for the hydroponics. What's
That, yeah,
actually
that
got a
and
fuckload
reactor
of-
components.
Yeah. You don't want to know. You seriously don't want to know. Like the food alone, one of them alone has over 39,000, 39K's worth. Another one has 27K's worth.
Honestly, water is so bad too.
Oh. We're just climbing. I'm hitting nearly the full cargo is just got full. One of the cargoes is just full of just gravel now.
Jesus
That's one
Christ.
large.
Yeah, it might be time to start voiding some. Alright, I am within 40 kilometers now. I feel like White Base from Mobile Suit Gundam traveling. To be fair, the proportions aren't that off.
I've literally got the gravel going into the system and not allowing it to go back in. Literally taken all that gravel out of the system.
I will probably be coming over the high mountain by our lake here in just a minute or so.
I'm just hoping
I'm
I can get the
24K
new,
out.
I'm just hoping I get the new weapon built.
What are you putting an Archon on the base? Don't tempt
You
you.
haven't seen how don't see the cost of it.
I swear that Archon is meant to be a joke, but it's actually a serious good weapon.
Like all the soil systems and that is built. So I don't know where you are.
You'll see me in just a moment.
Flatlands, highlands, or
Look to the sky.
mountain range? I'm looking to the sky. Oh, did Bob finally finish it?
Am I about to get shot out of the sky?
Over. I see you. 4Ks. It's all but nearly finished building. It's at 95, 96. $98. It finally built just as you got back.
Just in time to shoot me out of the sky.
Good, its friendly fire is available, but I don't think we got ammo for this yet. I put it in the best spot we could have it.
He really did put an Archon on the base.
But it's in the best spot. You've got to agree with that.
You know how it looks from what I saw just then? It looks like a hand on a stick.
Yeah, I did put a stick down, but that was because I also was trying to set up your lighthouses.
I hope I can get in beside it.
Oh, you should. I left that entire bit, made sure it was outside of your landing zone.
My current landing zone.
Yes, I know. We have to
Yeah,
actually.
I'm
develop
guessing
a
you
good-
saw where I started working on a dedicated berth.
Yeah. And then you can go around the new structures that have just been built as well. You're gonna laugh your head off. Damn! 6,000 nearly just in metal plates for this thing.
Were you on stream? Were you watching the stream when I docked at Steve's?
It was in bits and pieces. You would like to go a bit? There we go. Should be all but locked.
There we go.
You may want to come and have a look at the new
I just had to
oxygen
kill.
house.
I just had to kill all my thrusters.
Well, we have an oxygen house now, or O2 generator house.
With the doors wide open, of course. Looks good in here.
You- Where are you?
I'm at the. Oh, I thought when you said oxygen house, I went to the food place.
Yeah, no, where's our O2 generators?
Oh, all right.
I've been decorating. Come to the back of where the house is.
Why does this look like something straight out of a Swedish dream? It's a disappointment that I can't go inside it.
There is a front door.
A wooden survival kit, ladies and gentlemen.
And you can take a seat there too.
Nice little
I had
spot.
to do. Yeah, I had to do something with the O2 generators.
Fair enough.
They were just a sore thumb.
All right. Well, I do need to get into cryo so I can end stream.
Fair enough. Enjoy.
I will.
You saw the truck housing,
Yeah, I saw
you're all good.
the truck has a garage now. Nice. All right, everyone. We'll see you guys next time when we will continue working on our dock, and then head out and go help Steve some more. All right. Peace.
Gotcha.